territory. That's what she needs to realize. Now, is the wrestling community a pathetic one, a realistic one? Yes, it's true. The wrestling community can get very, very nasty with the superstars and other people. Back in the day, back in the ECW, WCW days, fans went too far as throwing debris, which is cans, food, whatever, in the ring to the wrestlers, especially today when Hulk Hogan turned heel and joined and started the NWO. He was booed heavily. Stuff was thrown in the ring. I know he was a heel, but it went to that extreme back then, especially in ECW. So I think with things today, the way things are, that things are going way too far, and I think people are blowing things out of proportion. That's my opinion on that. I think it's going way too far, and people are being way, way, way too sensitive to see what's going on, and it doesn't have to be that way. That's the crazy part about it. Yes, but at the same time, the wrestling fans are realistic. They're gonna let you know, this is how wrestlers get, pops and popularity. Look at LA Knight, look at Cody Rhodes. If they're behind you, they like you, they're gonna root for you, and they're gonna show how they really feel. And if it's not like similar to Maxxine Dupri, which they're not behind her, they're gonna voice that opinion too. That's just the way it is. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, she's not the first superstar to get booed. People have been booed throughout the years. She's not the first one to get booed, and I'll give you an example of that. Let's see. I do remember that Liv Morgan, when she was the women's champion in 2022, she was booed.
I look at this.
Now, that was Liv Morgan when she won the then SmackDown Women's Championship, which is now known as the WWE Women's Championship. Now, she was booed heavily during that time. She was not over with the fans. Thing about it is, when Liv was booed, did she complain about it? Did she have people sticking up for her? Did they do any of that stuff, the victim stuff? No. And Liv Morgan was the champion. She just became champion by cashing the Money in the Bank contract on Ronda Rousey, the previous champion, to win the championship. So let's cut that out. She's not the first person to get booed. Maxxine, you just have to get over it and move on. Move forward from this whole thing. That's just the way it is. Everyone's not going to get cheered. Everyone's not going to get cheered at first go around. You will get booed. That's just the way it's been. It's been like that over the years. You're going to get booed. I don't understand the whole concept. Why is everyone so upset about Maxxine Dupri getting booed? We know she's not the best wrestler in the ring. That's not a secret. It's common knowledge. She's not the best in the ring. But that don't mean she can't be one of the best in the ring. It does not also mean she can't improve and get better for that matter. So let's just get over that right now. It's just a part of how things go. And I think the tweets that Rhea and Becky Lynch have done is way, 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 just way too much. You don't have to go that far, in my opinion. We know that Maxxine's trying. We know that she's new at wrestling. We know she's a part of the WWE. We know all of that, but it don't change the fact that Maxxine Dupri is not great in the wrestling ring. We know that. She's just not the best in the ring. We know it's just her wrestling skills is why she got booed. It's not her character. It's not, it's just how she's just not good in the ring. I've seen matches where Maxxine Dupri was on Monday Night Raw having a match, and she botched several times. And no one booed her then. They let her slide. She's been like this for quite some time now. So they just want, the fans is trying to, maybe they're just trying, she needs to use that as motivation to get better. Don't get upset, get better. Don't whine about it, improve. That's what she needs to do in this whole scenario. And I don't know if Maxxine Dupri is whining over this now and she don't get better, The booing by the fans is only going to get worse in due time. It's only going to get worse. It will not get better by any means. Maxxine, it will get worse for you. And if it gets worse and it's too much heat, you need to get out the kitchen, quit, and go somewhere else. The internet wrestling community and the wrestling community itself is very, very, very hard on the superstars, male or female. It does not matter. That's just how it is. We know that fans can be very mean, but that's just how it is. Fans are not just mean at wrestling shows, like I said before. They're mean to other athletes, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, whether it's baseball, whether it's boxing, whether it's golf, or whether it's tennis or hockey, etc., etc., etc. You don't think those fans really boo at those athletes that are not doing the best, performing at their job? Guess what? They get booed too. It's not just you, Maxxine. So get over it. Just move forward and get better. That's all I think she needs to do. Maxxine is too worried and too focused about what all the fans think her wrestling skills. And like I said, if Maxxine Dupri thinks she can't live up to the expectation that she thinks she should have for herself, then maybe you should get more conditioning, more training, and move back down to NXT, which you should be anyway since you're wrestling now. But, maybe that'll be a better option for her. But Maxxine, I mean, you're not known as a wrestler. You just started wrestling. We get that. But maybe you shouldn't be on Raw. Maybe if she was developing back on NXT as a wrestler, maybe the booing wouldn't be so harsh, as they call it. Maybe they wouldn't be on her so hard. But Maxxine, I believe she needs to get over it. People have been booed many, many years. And guess what? It's not going to stop. It will continue. It'll be another superstar tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, several years. If they're doing lousy in the ring, which is the female or male, they're going to get booed too. And they either have two options, just like Maxxine has. Like I say, either get out or improve and get better. That's all she needs to do. That's all she should be focusing on. Don't worry about everything what the fans doing. Don't worry about it. I mean, come on. The Rock, when he first came as Rocky Maivia, was booed. They're saying Rocky sucks now. Just hindsight 2020, they're saying it again, but that's because he's trying to get over as a heel. But I'm just saying, when he started as a wrestler, Rock was booed too. She's not the only one to go through this process. It's just a new thing for Maxxine. She's not in the managerial role. She's doing a little bit of wrestling, and that's what comes with it. It's either she's going to accept things the way they are, or she's going to move forward and do something else. There's no more to it, nothing more, nothing less. And that's all regarding that. There's nothing else you can do. I just hope Maxxine can rebound from this and get better. I hope she can rebound from this and use this as inspiration to improve her skill, or at least hone her craft and later master skill, which is wrestling. Who knows? She may be one of the best wrestlers if she works better. I remember Trish Stratus, one of the best women wrestlers of all time. She was, not the best at first either. She was a little green, and she improved and got better. And look what she's at now, Hall of Famer, if not one of the best women wrestlers of all time. So it's only, you have to take it one day at a time with Maxxine Dupri. It will get better for her moving down the line. She just has to stop worrying about what all the fans are saying about her, whether she's good in the ring or not. That's the whole thing behind that. And I think once she gets to that, she will be amazing. But if not, then yeah, you're going to have to move forward and go on to something else, or go back to being a manager or valet, which, like I said, no offense, is a better position for her. I never saw Maxxine Dupri and looked at it and said, oh man, she's going to be a great wrestler. I see wrestling all over her. No, she's an icon, and I see her as a manager / valet, whatever you want to call it. That's just the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be until Maxxine changes and get better with the whole concept. That's the way I see it. And other than that, she will be fine. Just have to silence the fans and ignore the nonsense behind. And that's all I have regarding this whole situation. This is all I have regarding why are they defending her so hard. Real reason behind stars behind Maxxine Dupri. You guys let me know in the live chat in the comment section. What do you think of this whole thing of Maxxine being booed throughout the whole thing? Soon 2 videos will pop up for Toxic Race Scandal on YouTube. One will be was another wrestler SA'd by Vince. The second video will be her best championship reign of all time. Until then, it is OUT.